It finally got cold here in Charleston. It's time to break out the winter clothes. Ooh, that's fun. This has been a wild week and a half or week or whatever it's been with all these drill power tools, and it's getting more fun and more fun. So this is my vlog, so to speak, or update, or whatever y'all want to call it. What is he up to? The new channel is up and running. I've got my new vlog channel all good to go, so I'll put a link below if you'd like to subscribe to it. Also, you can subscribe right here. Don't you love when people do that? It's like this one. Ready? Anyway, lots of fun stuff going on here. I'm having a blast with all these drill power tools, and I want to talk about them for a minute. So we are, all of us, because there's been lots of input, and it's been really cool, and I love reading all the comments, especially those who have ideas about certain things that can be done. Some of them are great ideas, and it's really nice to get that feedback, so I've been really enjoying that. The parts for the oscillating spindle sander, if you haven't seen it, link in the description box below. This is a oscillating spindle sander that works off the power of one drill. I had several people ask about using a motor instead of a drill. Absolutely, when I do the final build, and I'm going to have plans available very shortly in the next couple of weeks, I will show using a drill to power it, and also how we can use a small motor to power the same device, sort of. So you can make like a permanent station, run it off a motor, and use all the components in there. And I'm really happy to say I've looked around and I found the parts, which I was a bit concerned about price-wise, for really cheap. I mean, like $10 cheap. So this whole build right here, minus the plywood, will run right around 30 bucks. Something like that. That's cheap. And if you make your own spindles, the sandpaper becomes a lot cheaper, because then you can just use regular standard flat sheeted sandpaper. I use an adhesive, spray adhesive. What's really nice about using the particular kind of spray adhesive, and I'll go over that at some point, is that with this stuff, iron, grab your wife's hair dryer, and it peels right off. So you can add new sheets to it, make all kinds of different sizes. What's really cool about that is if you're doing, let's say you have a custom radius that you can't really match, you can make something to match it and then put the sandpaper on it, and it's good. So, and then this one I posted last night, just a really quick peek at the Domino style slot mortising, portable slot mortising machine. And I want to talk a little bit about this. Right now it's this big, bulky, huge thing. I had some people asking about will it affect the tool, because the whole trim router in here vibrates fairly quickly. Honestly, I don't know. It might. There's a good chance it might, because it is getting jarred back and forth a lot. But this router right here, I've dropped it at least, well, I bet I've dropped it at least from 8 feet onto cement. It still works fine, so, and I paid this Bosch right here, I bought it at a pawn shop, and I think I paid a whopping 32 bucks for it. So if it does go out, no big deal, I just go buy another one. And I can make Domino cut slot mortises now. So I've got a lot of improvements to do to this machine. If you pull it out of here, somebody had said, oh, doesn't that vibrate really bad? No, not really. There's a little bit of vibration to it, but once you put it in here, get it in there, and you're holding this thing, watch it. Okay, 2 fingers. Ready? Here we go. No fingers. There's no vibration, or very little vibration. So, it is very, I've got sandpaper down here. it holds really well. The nice thing I like about this is that you can use different size bits in there. I could put a 3/8 bit that has a 1/4 inch receiver shake, even a 1/2 inch bit. And I didn't talk about it in the video, but to adjust the width of the cut, the width of the domino or whatever, it's just real simple. Well, sort of simple. You release this here, you move the drill back or forward, and that controls the width of the domino. By pulling it all the way back, it makes the domino small, like, you know, less than like an inch. If you push it all the way forward, you get almost a 2-inch domino. So, and I'll go over that in a future video when I do the next upgrade from this, because this is not the final build. I actually put a right angle gear in here, a right angle, like a right angle screwdriver head that you can buy at the big box store, to transfer the energy or to transfer the movement, you know, down, instead of having my drill on top like this, you know. And about like halfway through the build, I was like, oh, I don't even need to do that. I had another way of making this better, and that also helped decrease the vibration a little bit. But I was already to the point where I wanted to get this done, get a video up so people could see kind of where I'm going with this. Lots of things that need to be done with this. You need to have the bed, needs to be fully adjustable, you know, tilt, blah, blah, blah. I've got a couple of surprises up my sleeve that I think will impress a few folks anyway, to make this even more versatile than perhaps the real Domino machine. I guess we'll have to wait and see. You guys let me know what you think after you guys see it. So these two machines right now are my #1 priorities. These are going to get the most, I think, attention. So plans with where to get the parts from, everything. I'll have it all laid out nicely, and I'm going to do a complete build video to go along with the plans. And then I know there's going to be some people overseas that might be interested who might have a hard time getting the parts on it. And I'm trying to work out something to make that possible for even folks in remote places or places that can't get the parts to also get them. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then this one's going to be done first. I'll have a video up probably next Friday with the completed build, showing you the use of a drill and how you can attach a motor to it if you want a permanent, more portable, or a more permanent station. Also, we'll go over how you can adjust the stroke on this for shorter or longer strokes, and basically how everything's working on it inside, and show you the new parts that I got for it, and show you how easy this thing really is going to be to build. So that up probably next Friday, I'm hoping. This one maybe the week after that, all done with all the new wonderful features I'm going to add to it. So really going to be working hard on getting plans done that, so they're not going to have a whole bunch of videos out over the next 2 weeks, maybe just 1 or 2 a week instead of the 3 or 4 I've been putting out over the last few weeks. T-shirts. I've been getting lots of questions about swag. I got them. Well, sort of. I'm using T-shirts, a Spreadshirt. It's a company, an online company that does it all for you. So I'll have links on my website, www.thinkwoodworks.net. And I'll get those up here in the next day or so. So if they're not up by the time this video is up, they will be in the next day or so. So if you're interested in some Think Woodworks swag, that'll be available today or tomorrow. And then tons of fun stuff happening here. And I know I've been saying that in some of my update videos, but it's like days away now where I get to come out and tell you guys everything that's going on, and I'm super excited about that. So be watching for that video. And then don't forget to head over to What's Izzy Up To, new YouTube channel, where I'll be putting all my vlogs. I want to take all my talk videos or update videos off of this channel and put them over there. So that'll happen over the next couple of weeks, where I'll go back to the older update videos and just stick them over there, and then take them off of my main channel. So if you're interested in knowing or seeing what's going on around the shop, and basically just everyday life for me and what's happening with my family, head on over there, subscribe, and we'll have lots of fun over there too. So I think I'm going to do some giveaways over there too, just to kind of promote get people over there. So it's easier to answer questions like this than it is to sit down and just type the same thing over and over and over again, because I do get a lot of repetitive questions. And when I get those questions, it's a lot easier to say, hey, how you guys doing, and put it right out there for you. So that's what's going on. I realize this is a little bit longer of a vlog than I normally put out, and I won't keep doing it this long, but there's a lot of information I needed to get out there. So the drill powered other tools, the skill saw, tenoning machine, lathe, whatever, that one's going to be probably after this. And then after that, we've got a few more drill power tools to test, and then we're going to put the whole thing together. We're going to build this really cool workstation that you can basically fold up and stick out of the way. And once that is done, we've got a lot of really fun builds coming for furniture. I know everybody's been asked, I still get a few people asking me about the $50 wood shop. I'm not titling any of my videos $50 wood shop anymore, but the drill power tools are kind of like that because, you know, it's inexpensive way to get into woodworking. We're going to be doing some furniture builds later in a month or so, where we're going to be going over some of the rustic things that I do. Here's a photograph. Here's a couple photographs of some of the stuff I do that we'll be looking at doing. So check this out. That's the kind of stuff we're going to start out with, and we're going to go into do some fine woodworking stuff, how-tos and fun, fun stuff, and obviously lots more jigs and how to get it done on a budget without having to spend a ton of money on tools. And thank you for watching. We'll be talking to you guys soon, and don't forget, new channel, lots of plans and tools coming, swag, and big news later this week. Talk to you soon.